doesn't it though?
Fucking nose is still on fire.
Yeah, it's like that. But we are live. Everybody can hear us now.
Nice.
Double check to see if we're. But we're at another Degenerates live stream, which is fun to be back in the saddle doing because I sort of miss doing this.
Live is, I can't explain it. It's so much more fun than sitting in what is pretty much the kitchen, just talking, and as we're talking, nobody is listening.
Nope. Well, we got a few people listening, but
now.
Yeah, now. We should in the coming weeks invest in maybe some cameras, like some cheap webcams that like EK uses. They're only like $20-$30
instead of our phones. Yeah.
I mean, we could use our phones, but the problem is you got to run like a cable to your phone, and they're not long enough. Yeah.
Fuck that mess. I'm good.
So it's been a weird world so far.
Oh, dude, this blows.
I know.
Coronavirus blows. I mean, everybody knows it, but
it blows big whale penis.
Yeah, which we were just looking at before we went live. Surprisingly, whales have, well, not surprisingly, huge
dongs.
penises. Huge dong. Yeah.
So before we jump into whale penises, we'll go ahead and start the show the proper way.
All right, let's go.
And then we'll talk about the huge whale penis.
All right.
Let's make it official.
Welcome to the Degenerates.
Y'all need to chill, light some. What you smoking?
Must be one of these Marlboro Lights.
Take a trip inside the mind of two guys who hate ugly babies.
You know it!
Have the reputation of being good-for-nothing perverts.
Put your purse down and howl at a real pimp dog.
Obnoxious alcoholics.
Kids, it's safe.
Eat these nuts.
And lovers of middle-aged women.
Older the bear, sweeter the Jew.
Their names?
Nobody cares.
Jesse Bright and Jake Miller.
Degenerates.
The Degenerates.
Let's get this shit going. You dig?
So speaking of whale penis, we're thinking about jumping in this very large and in charge. We're thinking about bringing this back every Friday. Oh, Nick's here. Shout out Nick. Hola.
Bootlicker Nick. That's my boy.
He's at work listening to the show. What a true supporter.
My old racist, sweaty Jew buddy.
Oh, why is he gonna be a sweaty Jew?
Why does parents have to breed a sweaty Jew? I don't know.
I was watching that movie, The Interview.
What the fuck are you playing?
Just playing Dino's background music.
Word. You said you were what?
I was watching that movie, The Interview.
What is that?
It's like where they make fun of Kim Jong-un
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
I hadn't watched it in forever, but there's like a scene where like Seth Rogen's trying to shake his hand. And I think it's like Dave Frank or whatever. Is like, he's like, no, don't touch him. He's a Jew.
I feel the same way about them. Oh man.
Oh god, they're the worst.
Jews are. I can't. No, Jews are the worst. Yeah, I can't even begin to start lying. No, I don't care for them much.
Do you think they're behind this coronavirus?
Yes, I guarantee you, the Jews are the ones that started this mess.
I don't doubt it. I mean, it's
They run everything. They touch young kids. They're fucking perverts. They are.
they're perverts.
I guess we have to go on the record saying that Jews are all right.
Yeah,
Can't keep going on about this.
They're okay people. I keep seeing about the coronavirus. Like I've seen the Wall of Shame a couple times. We need to do a segment just on the Wall of Shame where we like Wall of Shame stupid moment of the month or the week.
Fredericksburg?
Yeah, because they're all the time doing stupid shit. And one of the things I keep seeing is the like, which I don't understand how this like, even rationalizes to a rational person. Well, I guess they're not rational. They'll say shit like, so Walmart can stay open, but why are the churches closed?
What?
They're like, so churches are non-essential? And people
Yes.
are like, yeah.
Dude,
You can pray to your sky daddy at home.
it made me so fucking mad because I get that she's my grandmother and she's not exactly at her witty or her smartest at her age,
Yeah.
but I think it was Monday. She was going off and she's like, if I get it, I get it. I know God will protect me. I'm like, yeah, that's not the way this works, but I guess you can choose to rely upon your bullshit religion. Well, that's cool with me.
Yeah, I don't think God's gonna help you.
Banger. Absolute banger. Oh, man. Oh, takes me back.
to the old schoolyard days.
I love me some Wiz, dude.
This is just a good ass song.
You know what it is.
You know what it is. I'm so sad. Like black and yellow, we got no sports. There's no Steelers info going out. Nothing is happening. XFL's closed.
I don't. That sounds a little bit loud.
I can turn it down.
Just a tad.
It's louder to us than it is to them.
I hope. Dude, I'm so blown the XFL is going away. It's gone for good, I'm telling you. I really very highly doubt that they bring it back in a couple years.
The problem is this could have worked. Everything was working for them, but they're paying employees god awful amounts of money, and they're making no money from ticket sales or anything.
The views were going down, but I would consider that almost expected. But it just from week to week. But it was something. It was slight. It wasn't really. It wasn't plummeting. But then they canceled the season, and then they officially canceled next season too, right?
They said they don't have any plans right now.
I'm pretty sure it's done.
Well, it's because of that, and also WWE's taking a big hit, so McMahon's finances are kind of all over the place. And Nick says, it's God's will, over 100,000 have died from this. He is almighty and righteous. It is in his plan.
Yup. Oh, man, don't even get me started on that bullshit. No, I do. We've said before. I don't know about Nick. I and Jesse, I think we both believe in God. Just not that bullshit.
Just not that bullshit.
That bullshit, dude. So I was talking to my brother earlier, and he said something about I don't know. When you said dong earlier, I was teaching him like words like dong, donk. What else? I even mentioned bukkake, and
Dude, that was the funniest shit when your grandma said that.
Yeah, we were playing
butt cake.
What game is that?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. My grandma was like, I don't even know how you say this. Butt cake? I'm like, oh god, oh my god, one of my favorite genres, butt cake.
Butt cake. And it was funny because everybody else knew what it was.
I think
your mom even knew what it was.
My mom does not know what bukkake is.
Your mom knew what bukkake was.
No, dude, no. I don't think she did. I know that I lost my shit, and especially I had a few drinks in me, so I really lost it.
That was the night before Christmas. We got hammered that night.
Oh, that was a great night. It wasn't. I don't know. Me and my mom kind of got into it at the end, but I was, like I said, I was drinking heavily, so that's expected.
I like drinking heavily.
Yeah, but when I drink like that, I can't hold in all the bullshit that I do when I'm over there and I'm talking to my mom. I have to bite my tongue very often.
Yeah. That was like
2 years ago.
Will it be 3 this year, or is it?
This upcoming year. Yeah, it'll be 3 years. I know, dude. What you realize in like a month we've been living in this house for a year? Officially. I've been here for like a year and a half.
That's fucking insane, dude.
I know. Time flies when you're having a lot of fun getting fucked up with your buddies. Yeah.
I also have this written down in my notes. And while we're on the topic of throwbacks, just give a big shout out to our dead homie Chuck.
Aw, dude. That's another thing that blows. We had a lot of good times in our adolescent years getting fucked up with Chuck. Chuck was you want to tell Jesse? You were a little bit closer with him than I was.
Chuck is a very interesting person to explain. He is. I don't even know how to explain him, and long story short, when I was like in high school selling marijuana, not that I would ever do that, a friend of mine had me sell to this guy, and then we ended up hanging out smoking 1 or 2 times, and we kept smoking, and then Matt came over, we kept smoking, and then it turned out to all, like, me, Jake, and Matt, since both of them practically lived at my house, we'd go over there and smoke, like,
lit
pretty much all week sometimes, and then the weekends.
Get off of school our senior year and go over to Chuck's and smoke.
We would get high as gas, and then Chuck would always make some weird ass food, but it was always good.
Yeah, like waffles. I remember Chuck really liked waffles.
He would make pizza. He's like, you want some blue cheese? I'm like, hell no.
God. And then like this was back in high school. We fucked with Taco Bell hard.
Oh yes.
We were huge stoners.
Or 7-Eleven too. He used to work at 7-Eleven, and he would fucking. I would be like, dude, I just got a nacho cheese and onion hot dog from 7-Eleven. He'd be like, he's like, do you know how old that? I was like, I don't care. It was good. It was good. It'd be blowing my asshole out, son.
Oh my god, that is what is. Oh, there we go. Nathan's sending us bullshit on Instagram. How are you drinking that? That shit, Jesse. That's beneath us.
Beneath us.
Those are gross.
For what he's referring to is the champagne of beers, the High Life, which we used to drink at Chuck's, ironically enough, and they're still delicious.
No, they're not.
No, they're
They
not.
smell like egg farts. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they smell like. It smells like sulfur. It's gross.
They're really nasty when you first open them, but after that, you could choke. You can choke down one or two.
Oh man, I used to wake Josh up. Josh Rebeck. Hey Josh.
Hey Josh, how you doing, brother?
I used to bully this dude. Yeah, like the son of my mother's best friend. I pretty much bullied him. His feet stunk like shit. Like it smelled like propane. And I used to wake him up like early as fuck on like Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm like, hey Josh, can you run up here and I need some alcohol? And like, I tell him, he's like, how many do you want? And I'm like 5 or 6. He's looking at his, Jacob, you have a problem.
No, Josh, you have a problem.
Josh had a real problem because I love getting fucked up. It's a known fact, but Josh just couldn't stop. Like he couldn't. He immediately had to get blackout. He can't even enjoy the buzz, which is the best part.
Well, Josh, it was funny because he'd come up, like when he come over to my house, he would just. I'd be like, Josh, bet you won't chug that. But he would get belligerently ignorant. Like,
Yeah.
But he wouldn't fight nobody or nothing. He'd just be like, yeah. Yeah. He'd act stupid.
That's really good, dude. This has been the best day. Obviously, the best day of quarantine. Because as of midnight, technically this morning, April 10th, I believe. The governor, Northam, did something right. The only thing he's ever done right. He's a fucking tyrant, and he made selling mixed drinks legal for like restaurants and shit. So I went to El Patron immediately after work and got 2 big joints.
Here's what I understand.
Margaritas.
They should have been
specified.
How is this not allowed before? Because when you go to a restaurant and you pick up your food, why would you get? It's like, $4 or $5 for one beer, and you can go get a 12-pack for a couple dollars more. Wow, the only thing that makes sense is to sell margaritas and mixed drinks because that's actually what people might buy. That's what I would buy. I'm not gonna go.
It doesn't make any sense.
I went to BW the other day and got food. Like, you want a beer to go? I was like, I got beer at the house.
Yeah, I was just thinking and this doesn't even make sense. I was thinking like breweries. I have a hard time saying that. I was gonna say that, but they were already allowed to. They were already allowed to do that. Growlers and shit. I think that's what they're called.
Oh.
I mean, like take them in and they fill it up with like special beer and shit. But besides that, like you said, why would I go get beer or wine when I can just go to the store and get that? Why?
The last time when I performed at Strange Ways, I tried some it's like Lucky Charms beer.
Sounds.
It was like I think Brian described it as a goulash or something, and it was actually pretty halfway fucking good. It's kind of sweet, but it was like, I don't know, it was like a weird taste at first, but it was really fucking good. The thing is, this whole quarantine thing, it's whatever. Not being able to go out has saved me a ton of money, which is cool. But one thing I do miss is I miss not being able to go to comedy. I really miss that. It's been like close to 2 months since I've been on stage, I think. At least a month. And fuck, dude, I didn't realize how much I'd miss it.
We talked about a little bit about it last week. It blows because when I went up, I bombed like a motherfucker, and I'm just gonna have to go months without redeeming myself. It really, really blows. But fucking way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go. Fucking way she goes.
She did not go.
Oh man. I know something a lot of people are having a hard time with is, I mean, Hard Times is closed. No random older women groping you. That sucks.
I still have my old woman stalker, sort of.
The one that lives in Spotsy, the 57-year-old?
Yeah.
Dude, why have you not hit that?
I need to. But the thing is,
fuck?
I told you, did I tell you? I don't even know if I told this on the podcast. I think I told you. Scott messaged me or called me one day. He's like, yo, do you know a girl named something? I'm not going to say last name, something. And I was like, name sounds familiar, but I haven't heard her. And then, like, me and Scott were on the phone for like 20 minutes. And then he's like, well, she asked if I knew you. And then if you did comedy, but I haven't. So we hung up on the phone like 2 minutes later, called me back, and he was like dying laughing. He's like, dude. He's like, this girl said you're trying to pork her mom.
Her and her mom talk like that, I guess?
Yes, I was like, damn, you
Or-
told her that like a 22-year-old would pork her mom. And like, me and the daughter, I think I might be a little bit older than the daughter. I don't know. I'm like, damn,
It's hot.
or maybe even younger. I don't know. I'm like, damn, that's.
Either way, it's hot. She's a 57-year-old woman. There's just something hot about being 22 years and old and fucking a woman that's over half your, or over your age, doubled.
Scott
Twice your age,
Scott told me he said he tried to fuck the daughter one time a long time ago, and then he said, well, you fuck the mom, I'll fuck the daughter, dude. We'll bring him to the shows. He's like, dude, women love a big burly man that does tree work and is funny.
Oh, man.
I was like, huge facts.
Dude, give her the hog. What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to.
Just,
I'm bored right now. Might as well.
she's... If she gets the Rona, she's at about at that age where she could die, but fuck it.
So while we're on the topic of porking older women, this is a good question I have. How long should you have sex for? What is the appropriate amount of time to have sex?
I know this is not the answer you're looking for, but with one girl one time, and then go. What do you mean? I'm guessing a sesh.
Yeah, how long should a sesh take?
As long as you need.
I mean, are you worrying about her, or is it just you get yours out and you're gone?
I'd like to say I'm worried about her,
But you're not.
but I'm just simply not. I don't worry about anybody but myself.
It's selfish if I don't care about, I need to care about me, my own health and safety right now.
Yeah, I will say that for the most part, I've always taken care of the bitch. I have.
When I have nothing else to do, I mean, but like, if you had to, if the boys are outside ready to ride mini bikes, are you taking care of her those extra 20
No.
minutes, or are you going?
I'm going to chill with the boys.
Yeah, right.
Guess what? You know who's going to be there in the next 5 years? The boys.
The boys are.
She's not going to be there
Nope.
for the next 5
Nope.
minutes.
Yep, exactly. She's getting the fuck out.
Yeah, she's taking her fucking purse and a mouthful of my seed with her.
Belly full.
Gon' get.
Go get. Get.
Get out of her. We don't like your kind. That video of the midgets just get geeks.
We don't want to see you around here.
Oh, dude, stop. Oh, man, what do I have written down?
I mean, so you, like, you wouldn't say like 10, 15 minutes. You just say as long as it takes for you to get off. And how long does that normally take?
It depends. I say it so many times, and I'm not even bullshitting. It takes me so long to nut because I beat off. It's an addiction. It really is. I'm not even playing. I beat off usually about 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, when I'm fucking a chick, I mean, it almost becomes a pain in the ass, dude.
See, I beat off a lot, and I can still get there though. Sometimes I even get there too quickly.
You don't beat off like I do.
I don't know. I beat off a lot.
Are you using bare hand?
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
You're not using.
The super sucker.
Yeah, I mean, when you use that, it really is. You can argue the fact
It's a game changer.
it's better than a woman.
It pretty much is.
It is. You can say what you want, but I mean, women know that vibrators are better than men. I mean, it's obviously you're not. There's not a real person, so it's not as.
So it's better.
Exactly.
There's no annoying What's the that annoying thing, like the piece of skin around a vagina called?
I was thinking about this earlier. Woman. I was thinking about that earlier this week, dude.
So when you're having sex, that annoying piece of skin isn't there.
God, they're just the worst. I mean, how about what's wrong? We were just talking about it earlier. What's wrong? What's worse than not only a woman, a Jewish woman? What can be worse than that? Just no, no.
I'll mute the mics real quick.
No. We're not. I only pick on the Jews.
Okay, we can pick on we can.
I love
exclusively
everybody
pick on
else.
A big pointy nose woman.
Yeah. Let's just stop because don't get me started on Jews, dude. How about you want to talk about, dude? Let's get Nick to call in. Nick is part Jewish, so I mean it's not bad then if we get a Jew to bash Jews.
We'll just get Nick on the show again soon.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about moving this to tomorrow because, fuck, we're here now because I'd like to have Nick on.
We'll have him on soon.
I mean, Nick is ruthless. He doesn't let up when it comes to Jews or
Any
other race that's not white. Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
that. But to get off the Jew topic that we've been on for a while, let's get back to our roots. And this is a real question I've had because I have all of our younger viewers reaching out. By the way, shout out to was it the Underground Podcast, I think, or some shit.
Why the fuck are we shouting them out?
Give them. They've listened before. We'll just give them some.
I don't know if they have. They followed us. They're trying to.
I talked to Brady before.
It's not Brady. It's Josh.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was Brady.
Idiot.
Well, as you can see, I haven't really checked it out.
Yeah. Shout out to this podcast that followed our podcast. I don't even know who the fucking hosts are, but
Oh well,
they're cool.
Little crack baby.
He was a crack baby, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault he's a crack baby.
I'd like to. Oh, Nick Williams just gave us some hearts.
Aw, love you, Nick.
So cute.
Big burly man.
Big burly man.
Oh man.
We need to next week. Like I said, we were just talking about before this show. I think we should have another porn star on.
I'd love to see if Ellie has any friends.
Her and a friend. We could like a big orgy on the.
We could start a Degenerates OnlyFans.
Spread our buttholes for the camera.
I would spread my butt cheeks and let a camera take a picture. I've done it before, and I've taken a picture of my own butthole. And
Would you wear like a cock ring?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of cock rings.
Why? Scared to get stuck on or something?
Yeah. I mean, not that there's much to get stuck on, but I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I've thought about a cock ring. I don't know how I feel about that.
They look kind of painful.
Yeah. I mean, would you ever get a Prince Albert?
Are you saying this because Joe Exotic has one?
I forgot Joe Exotic has one.
Would I ever get a Prince Albert? I mean, if I could forego the entire hurting process, I could probably be convinced.
I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't even. The idea of something going through like that, it makes me physically ill. It makes me sick.
God, imagine how bad that would hurt.
I don't want to. I'm even worse than that. Like something going inside of like. Let's just start like I've seen video of a dude's getting his dick fingered.
Oh, one man, one sandbox.
Is that it?
Will they take like the
Dude,
shovel?
No, please stop.
Yeah, it's one
don't
man,
even
one sandbox.
I don't even want to go into it. That's gross.
It's not as bad as the one man, one jar video.
Oh yeah, it's glass jar getting broken.
Busting his ass. That sound it makes is just so bad.
I don't want to talk about this.
Dude, we should
either.
play a clip of that where like with the sound of it busting.
Pull it up.
All right, bet. All right, you talking? I'll pull this up.
All right, I got this. All right, let's talk about Carol fucking Baskin, fucking bitch.
Wait. Speaking of that Prince Albert,
What?
remember in the show where he said he puts a lock on his Prince Albert?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that when like they're in the bedroom, he's like, "Gotta get the Prince Albert," and the pants are like, "You got a Prince Albert?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then he says, "You see those little locks over there?" He's like, "They don't make a ring big enough, so I put that on there."
What?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh God. All right.
Oh, dude, no.
All right.
Don't stop.
Listen, folks. This is gonna be rough. Let me stop the music.
We're gonna get through this together.
So if you've never heard or seen this video, go watch it. But here is the sound for this.
I might take the headphones off.
All right. You want to watch it? Come over here and watch
No, I'm not watching that. Oh, dude.
Oh, no.
Are we close?
Oh, what just happened?
What? What happened?
The video cut off.
No! Actually, yes.
Hold on, let me skip ahead.
Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, God! Oh, no, don't.
Here it is, here it is.
No, I'm not.
Here's the video again. Here's the sound it makes.
Dude, I'm not. Let me know when it's over. I'm not. Oh, God! All right, turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, God, dude, that shit makes me sick.
Happy music back.
Yeah. Oh, no. Let's talk about Carol Baskin, dude.
Let's talk about that video.
No, I don't want to talk about that video. I don't even know why you played that.
When was
shit.
the last time you seen that video?
It's been a while, probably about a year, and I will never see it again.
Is that not hands down the worst video you've ever seen?
It's up there. I can't. Dude, stop. Dude, I'm like my butthole is clenching right now. It's disgusting. Anyway, change the subject. I don't want to talk about no. How about we talk about you being a fucking douchebag and giving away your dog?
Fuck you, dude.
Jesse, let the record state. Is that what they say?
Let the record state you finessed me.
Jesse does not like dogs. I've been saying this for a while. The only two dog lovers in this house are me and bootlicker Nick.
You don't love your dog.
What are you talking about? My dog gets plenty of love.
No. See, I offer this dog to you because...
No, you had already given a verbal agreement to give him to your gay cousin.
No. I could have got him. I got this dog because one of the reasons I can't have a puppy is because I'm not home enough. I can't train a puppy. So I got... Jake's like, oh, this is a fully grown dog by a fantastic trainer. She'll be well trained.
You're lying.
And
You're
this
a
dog
fibber.
was
Fib.
fucking everything but trained.
He's a fibber.
Shit in the floor, chew shit up.
It's because you didn't spend any time trying to train her.
I only tried for a couple months. It's, you know.
And then you just gave her away. Like you never even loved her.
I wish I could give you away. I wish I could just send you off to fucking Africa or somewhere to fucking build churches or something.
I would evolve, and I would thrive in Africa.
No, you wouldn't.
Because you know what I am, Jesse? I'm a survivor. You're a little dog giving away bitch. Fuck you.
Well, your dog's not coming with you. He's staying with me. Alan is?
No. Alan's going to Africa with me.
Where he gets turned into food.
No. Dude, that's another... Yeah, fuck the Chinese. The virus, and they fucking cook dogs. They're sick people. They're gross.
They don't just cook dogs. Like
I don't want to...
They don't humanely do it. They like burn them alive and
Dude,
shit.
stop.
They do it
Shut
awfully.
up. I have no tolerance for that shit. Kill whoever... Fuck the Chinese. Fuck them.
Fuck
They're
Chinese.
sick fucks. No.
Dude, do you remember back in high school when we used to put Jordan's phone number on Kick Date?
Oh, dude. Oh, God.
If anybody that's listening doesn't know what Kick Date is, Kick used to be an app where like all the kids would hang out and like talk and have these group chats and like you'd meet up.
It was lit.
Yeah, you'd meet like send news with like random people you'd meet. It was really weird.
Pedophiles.
Probably, but like there was this app called Kick Date, and you put like an advertisement on there, and it was honestly like totally for pedos because it was totally full of kids and like it was meant for kids to meet other kids, not kids, but like 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. They were all supposed to like talk and hang out, but it ended up being like motherfuckers like trading nudes and like nasty shit. But we used to put our friends, like we did it with a couple people. We'd put our friends' phone numbers on there, like text me dick pics and shit, like really horny.
Oh, God.
Me so horny. And then they put their phone number on there, and I shit you not, they would get 100 text messages in under 2 minutes maybe.
His phone would like freeze.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And we used to do it to Jordan like once a month, and he never knew who it was.
See, let me call Jordan right now and tell him this.
No.
Let's do it.
I wish I could hook it up to the...
Just for a second.
Alright, fuck it. I was just saying I wish I could hook up to the soundboard so they can hear him. Just play it close to the mic.
Want to see it?
Ring a ding ding.
I hope he answers. Come on, Jordan. Fuck, I don't know if he's gonna answer. Damn it. I was just gonna tell him and hang up. Ugh. This is a big L. This was a big
Huge
L.
L.
Huge. Damn it. Jordan's off somewhere trying to be black.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 5, 4,
I'm
0, 6.
Still gonna
2.
tell him. Oh man.
I had to block that out.
At the tone, please
Oh,
record
man.
your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey Jordan, me and Jesse are doing a podcast right now. I just wanted to let you know that back in like 8th grade, when your phone used to blow up, with with lots of pictures of big white, brown and black and orange dicks, that was us. We were putting your number one kick date. All right, have a good one, bro. Take it easy. Peace.
Dude.
I had to redeem it somehow.
Didn't he get mad at Lee for that one time? Did we blame it on Lee? And he was like, I'm gonna kill you. And he was like about to pull up with his boys, and like Lee was like, oh, did we get Lee to send a picture of his ass? Like I think we convinced one of them. Wait, who do we convinced one of them that they were Savannah, and like
I remember this. Oh, dude. All right. So what happened was my cousin who tried to suck my dick.
queer.
First time I ever got drunk, my cousin I was 14, he's like 24, 25, tried to suck my dick.
And Jake let him.
No, I didn't. Shoulda. It would have been my first dick suck. But anyway, we showed him a picture of this like hot chick that like we went to school with, and
she's not hot anymore, might I add. She's a heroin addict, got a kid,
Yeah.
and lives on the streets. So
didn't take long.
yeah, it didn't take long.
Oh,
How the mighty have fallen.
yeah. All right, yeah, we showed him this picture, and we gave him Jordan's number, and we said text this number to her, Lee. All right, text this picture to her, Lee. She wants a picture of
Your ass.
Your ass. So like he took like the picture of like where a girl's like got her back and her ass facing the mirror, and like he's like turned around like looking at the camera, and he dropped his drawers, and he fucking sent her just sent Jordan a picture of his ass. He was sending Jordan dick pics too.
Because we just told him, we just told Lee, we're like, dude, before she talks to you, she said she wants to see your dong and a picture of your ass.
So Jordan's like, what the fuck is this, dude?
I think he called him, didn't he?
I think so.
Lee's like, where the fuck is Savannah? He's like, who the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, dude. I don't know if it's been a while since I laughed this hard because I completely forgot about all of this. We did so much fucking ghetto ass shit when we were kids. Oh man, we were terrible kids.
Yo, they was trying to fight over that too. Like, George's like, you gay, dude. You fucking gay. What's some of the gay shit?
I just wanted to say that I helped a 25-year-old man send fucking nudes to a kid in 7th grade, dude. Because Jordan was in 7th grade. We were in 8th grade. Oh my god.
He was like 25, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's sending nudes to a fucking 14-year-old boy. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, I think this podcast is winning right now. Oh, my head hurts. Oh shit. Where do we go from here?
Oh, I mean, we can tell about we. I don't know if we should say this. I don't know if the statute of limitations is passed, but
I hope.
But remember when we may or may not have gave Caleb Mayorga magnesium citrate?
Yeah, I swear I think we talked about this, but yeah, we
might have on like the first like 10 episodes, I think.
yeah, there was this Mexican dude, and he was really stupid. And he told us he was trying to start smoking cigarettes.
He's like starting to smoke. He's like coffee. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to start smoking.
Yeah, so when he said that, I knew, one, he deserves to die right now, and he's stupid enough that he'll do anything we tell him. So we were able to give him a laxative, and I know we talked about this, and we were in the middle of, like, it sounds ridiculous now, prayer.
Oh, yeah, prayer.
Prayer's this thing where people, they close their eyes and they bow their head and they put their hands together and they just talk to themselves.
Yeah.
About what they want.
They waste their time.
Yeah, what they want to happen and to also not happen. And if it happens, there's this thing called God. It was His will. If it doesn't, He didn't want it. And there's also a third option that could be waiting. God saying wait. But anyway, middle of prayer in youth group, and he like runs out because he was trying his best not to shit his pants in front of a group of about 50 or 60 people. It was fantastic. It was magnificent. One of the best things we've ever done. And like Jesse said, I hope that the statute of limitations, I hope we have exceeded that, so we are not
In trouble.
Yeah.
Well, we also just admitted to assisting in getting a grown man to send nudes to a child.
I was a child also. I was only a year older than him, but it was funny. So fuck you.
Oh god. I just don't understand how people are that stupid. Like we're really stupid. And we do stupid shit all the time. How do people still fall for our dumbass jokes?
We're really dumb, dude.
Like,
I
they
don't
were
know.
very clearly not. This was clearly not a very attractive female just trying to hit up Lee.
Repeat what you just said. She was a very attractive.
She was, but she's obviously not going to hit up Lee.
Lee's dumb.
Lee's retarded.
He literally is. There's something wrong with Lee, and it's not just trying to suck 14-year-old dicks.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I don't know where to go from this. This was probably the highlight of the entire Degenerates 30, 40 shows.
I haven't thought about that in... I can't remember the last time I thought about that right there.
That was that was the end of my child pornography career. Oh man.
I remember not long. Well, I guess that was a while after that. I don't know. This is random. We're talking about Josh earlier. You used to call me on like a daily basis in the morning sometimes and just complain about Josh. I remember one time I got a call. You're in that little Cavalier, and like Josh is right beside you. You're like, this fucking idiot just spit right on my window or like my glass or whatever. And Josh is like, dude, it was an accident. You're like, shut the fuck up.
There's nothing more alpha. Nothing makes you feel more alpha than bitching out a male that is about 5 years older than you when you're 19. So I put that to good use because I knew he was a good little bitch, and I proved it when I beat his ass a couple times. But
that was funny because your parents were like sort of not like, because we were having that fire. It was like New Year's and Matt was there. You slapped him in his fucking. He walked in with like a bloody nose and shit. Your parents like.
I was drunk as fuck, but don't try me. Don't be fucking pushing me, especially when I'm drunk. I will kick your ass.
And we're just like, hey man, you asked for it.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Didn't it happen like twice?
It happened twice. He came back out again, and I think he came back out a third time, and I told him, hey, bitch, go back inside before I give you another one of these. That's right, and he did what I told him.
What's he even doing nowadays?
Same thing as I am. He's drinking. And he got kicked out of the Navy. I don't know. The only successful siblings are going to be his two sisters and maybe Jared.
I'd love for them to be porn stars. It would fit the family perfectly.
Who?
The sisters.
Oh, dude, come on.
If they wanted to be porn stars, dude, that family would be right where I thought it would be.
No. The mom's all right, and they're smart. Well, she was kind of a bitch that one time, but it is what it is.
That one.
If it wasn't for her, we would not have done all the fucking. There's no other word. I'm not trying to.
Hooligan shit.
Hooligan. I was gonna go for degenerate, but hooligan shit we did. Credit all that to her because she gave us the pass. Oh yeah, I have this note here. It says that I'm staying at. Well, I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
At her house, right next to the school. So if any teacher stopped us, yeah, this is what I'm doing, and we were allowed to do whatever the fuck we want. It was awesome.
We did it anyway. We do what we want.
We've always done what we want. We do not comply, especially those fucking
Bootlickers.
Yeah, bootlicking, fucking Jesus ass licking Christian teachers.
Did you say they passed into law? 1 handgun a month. Universal background checks for all gun sales.
Jesse, a mic that broadcasts into the internet when we already probably have.
We're on a list somewhere.
We are, and fuck them.
It annoys me that I
hate the
can't.
government.
Like, you can't openly just say I fucking hate the government. No.
I hate the government.
Yeah. You can, and the thing is, like,
Fucking tyrants, dude.
Government should also, like, they should rejoice in the fact that we're all opinionated enough that we hate them. Our ancestors hated their own government. That's why we're here.
Time for a change.
There's this thing, guys. If you haven't heard of it, you should check it out. It's called the Big Igloo.
If Nick's still listening, hell yeah, brother.
Nick said red flags. Woo.
That's my buddy Nick. One of my best buddies.
He said, let's go. I hate the government. All right, guys. For everybody that's listening, Nick is lying. He actually wants a government job. He does not hate the government.
Nick loves the government. Oh, man.
Nick's probably the biggest bootlicker I know.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, all jokes aside, Nick is... I'm not even just bullshit. Nick is probably one of the just naturally funniest people I know, dude. The racism and the hatred for government, it matches no other. Nick, you're my hero.
I used to hate the government before, but Nick opened my eyes.
Yeah, Nick really. We opened Nick's eyes, and then Nick really opened ours.
Because I was like, well, I hate the politicians for making that, and Nick's like, why hate the politicians? Those are fucking words. Hate the fucking cops. I'm like, wait.
Yep.
You might have just done something.
Yep. Yeah. Nick's just there's a situation that happened last week where we kind of set Nick up to be racist, and me and Jesse
We shouldn't tell this.
We're not going to tell it, but in all honesty, me and Jesse are not racist. Racist jokes are they're funny. We choose not to really tell them for the most part. But Nick, we set Nick up to say some racist shit that he thought happened, and I gotta say, dude, one of the quotes was honest, straight up quote, and I do not swear this. I love all races. Nick said he thought that a certain race was fucking with his shit, and he said, Jake, he's just so serious. Jake, I guess you just don't see the world for what it is. I lost my shit, dude. Oh man,
That was.
should I not have said that?
Nah, it's too late now.
It's too late now. We're live.
The part that was really funny is the main thing that they got this. What we did is I'm not gonna get into why this makes sense to us and not you.
Don't.
But what we did is we opened Nick's shit, and
Jesse, no.
I'm not gonna get into why this. I'm just gonna tell what we did. So we
We're
opened.
already getting.
Well, they don't know. We opened all the shit, made it look like someone went through his room. And then the other thing we did is, which was the main thing, is Jake went downstairs and took a shit in his toilet, and then pulled his pants up and walked upstairs to wipe. So when Nick came home, he was just gonna open his bathroom door, and there's just gonna be like a shit that nobody wiped in his toilet. He just had like a big turd in his toilet.
Never happened. It never happened.
It happened.
Oh, dude.
And then I'm not gonna say their name, but somebody left a double decker on top of it. Somebody shit on top of Jake's shit.
Oh.
Nick said, "I don't give a fuck. I have so many guns and I'm violent. Try me."
Oh, are you commenting back at him?
At FBI.
Oh, so how does that work? Is that the YouTube channel? Because you're the one saying it.
Yeah, there's like the YouTube studio, and it shows what everybody's saying, who's watching. how long we've been like it shows everything, and people are on here talking. It's like Nathan and Nick, and then there's other people listening, but they're not commenting. So comment some questions anybody has for us. Anybody's listening,
Please.
But another thing I want to talk about is because a king just got a huge dub.
Oh, huge.
Adele's husband, huge dub. People are so mad about that the woman finally got fucked.
It's double standard.
And it's you love to see it.
Yeah, we can circle back around to this, but my brother made a joke, and my brother's 11. Talking with him for like 20 minutes today. This is a big old facts. The double standard, it works in many ways. So Riley said, when I grow up, I want to be an Uber driver. I was like, why Uber? He said, you pick up drunk women. I said, whoa.
Whoa.
I said, Riley, if you're going the way I think, that's rape. You don't want to, Riley, raping is not good. You don't want to rape, unless you have to.
But yeah, unless they deserve it.
No, yeah, serious. I told Riley that's rape. I was like, well, you flip those roles, it's not rape.
Nope.
It's
Nick said that's what I call equality.
Yep. But I had to spit a little bit of knowledge in my little brother's ear.
It won't make sense to him until he gets into the real world.
Yeah. Well, again, my brother's 11. He was saying shit like he wants to get married. I told him I was straight up serious. I was like, Riley, don't. There's very few women you can trust. Don't trust.
Marriage
them.
is a scam. I'm not going to say their name, but I told you about this before we got on the show. A friend of mine that we do work with was talking to my dad earlier. His wife makes upwards of 200 G's a year, right? 200 G's a year. And she wants a divorce from said person. In the divorce, she said that she wants outright 200 grand, half of the business he owns, which by the way is not a big business. I'm not gonna say what business, but it's not a big business. It's a small personal business that does shitty work. Not shitty work, just it's hard work. So he does that, and spousal support for the rest of her life, or until she gets married again. She makes 200 grand a year and wants that. How is that fair? And the thing is, unless she has he's gonna end up paying 40, 50 grand for a good lawyer to fight that. Because the judge looks at it and is like, well, she's a woman, so maybe she's making 200 grand a year. $250,000 a year, almost.
Double standard.
And spousal support. What does she need that for? And 200 G's and half the business.
Like you said, Adele. It's people lose their shit over that, but if it's you flip the sides, yeah.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, Queen, get your money, get your bag."
I can't describe how much
women Twitter is so stupid. Probably
Twitter in general.
Yeah, Twitter in general is.
I hate Twitter. I'm on it every day. I hate Twitter. People are retarded. People are stupid.
Beyond retarded. Retarded is a nice way of putting it.
I have unfollowed. I have blocked people just from seeing blank liked, blank retweeted, and then it's something about socialism. If you believe in socialism,
eat shit.
Yeah, suck my dick from the back. Fuck you. Why? We can talk about it all night. You're not entitled to somebody else's money.
I saw somebody said that, if we do socialist route, humans they take pride in what they do. So like even like people will still work if we have socialism because people take pride in their work, and the people that don't want to work don't have to. I'm like, so you expect me to go do this shit ass tree shit and break my back for literally actually making the same amount of money that anybody else would?
I wouldn't.
I was like, fuck that.
I hate my job as it is. I can't.
You think I'm gonna do it for free?
Literally, the only reason I do my job, believe it or not, is because of the money.
Yeah,
it pays. It sucks, but it pays.
Sometimes I almost wish we could have a year of socialism, like real socialism, just so everybody would shut the fuck up about it.
Yep. It would. People just. You already know, dude. We can.
And I'm not giving away for democratic socialism. I'm not giving away 60% of what I make. It's just I'm not doing it.
Fuck no.
I'm sorry,
I'll go work under the table and not pay a fucking dime in tax.
Well, the thing is, when they have that much and you get everything else free, so I work. I'll collect unemployment, make $1,200 a month, maybe more, and everything else be paid for. So why would I work and only make 40% of what I do? So I work 40 hours and I'm only getting paid for what, 20 something or less than 20 of them.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? Almost all of the jobs that are essential right now are the jobs that are actually essential. The country pretty much requires almost all of these jobs to make it work so the wheels turn. People don't want to do these fucking jobs. How is this country going to run? How? You can tell me that it's more detailed than that. There's other shit that goes into it, but I don't give a fuck how you say capitalism has failed people. I don't give a fuck. Guess what? It's the way the world works. It's
Well,
the way
there's
America
winners
works.
and losers.
Yes, it's the way America works. And America isn't even completely free market. It's not. There's already socialism in forms.
There's socialism and crony capitalism because the U.S. does not institute real capitalism. Perfect example is a stimulus because they just bailed out companies. In real capitalism, when businesses fail, they fail. And here's the crazy thing: when they go to bankruptcy and go to auction and they auction off, guess what happens? Some other rich fucker just buys the fucking company and starts it back up.
Yep.
These companies don't go under in real capitalism lets them fail. Crony capitalism bails them out, and all they're paying for is stock buybacks. They're scamming us. I'm not for that, so that's not capitalism.
Nope. I believe in the free market, motherfucker.
The market resets itself. The market makes its own, and it works. And if you really think about us, how we're animals in an animal kingdom, pretty much. Tell me how all the tigers work together and all of them eat together and no, you claw and you fight your way to the top. Just the same way we do. There's so many of us. We cannot all win. And the thing is, we all still cannot. Even if we wanted to, we can all not be poor together. It's just fuck that. There's gonna be winners and be losers, and I'm sorry, it sucks. I don't care. I'm not. And I saw Nick show this. It says, you would pay taxes to support the poverty family, and it's like, nope, still don't care.
Yep.
Huge facts.
Don't give a fuck, because guess what? I like literally, I know you do too. With your job, you do landscaping, I do heating and air. When I come home from work, dude, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to sound poor me. My body literally like fucking hurts, dude.
Yeah.
How often do you see me fucking? Because I go in crawl spaces. I have to lift myself up into fucking attics and a bunch of tools. I pulled a muscle in my fucking back Monday, dude. That's why I have fucking heating pads in my room. Every time I lifted my fucking right leg, like it was a fucking muscle in my lower back. This shit hurts. My fucking knees hurt because I go into these fucking crawl spaces. Fuck you.
And as you get older, your body breaks down.
Yep.
Pretty rough.
That's why I'm not trying to do this shit. But if I have to, I'll do what I have to do. It's something I always have to fall back on because guess what? I developed a fucking skill.
Gotta have the hustler's mentality.
Yep, not trying to throw shade. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't work in a fucking 7-Eleven. I don't work in a Sheetz. I don't work delivering fucking pizzas. We actually have skills that motherfuckers that make this country run. It's not my fault you went to fucking school for 4 years and went into fucking debt when I chose not to.
Go to trade and make money, yeah.
Yep, not my fault. Fuck you.
Would you do right now to go into porn?
I would do what I have to do. You already know. The goal of doing this shit is we've talked about it. Want to get more into this comedy shit. Main thing is TikTok skits and shit, but shit like that, fucking I would absolutely love to get a radio. This is something with radio or podcast. I really love doing that shit.
A girl I know just went super viral on Twitter.
For real?
A girl I'm gonna tell a story and then I'm gonna tell the story just because I'm not gonna say her name though. It's this girl I went to school with. We went to class together. She was super fucking hot, and she didn't talk to anybody. Long story short, we ended up like talking on Twitter, and then I messaged her and got her Snapchat. And I was hitting on her one. This was like maybe a year ago, and I was maybe a year and a half ago. I was hitting on her and like fucking with her, and she was like, "Here's what I fucked up. I was drunk. I think it was the night that you lost your fucking the same night you lost your ooze. This is a few things happened that night. Nothing we've talked about, but." I messaged her and she's like, I'm not looking for a relationship, right? I'm just like, I'm just like.
She wants hog.
And I didn't, for some reason, in my drunk mind, that didn't click. I was like, oh, so she doesn't want to do anything. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then I never messaged her again. And she was bad. And then like a couple I swear, like a couple months ago, I was like, wait, she just wanted dick. And I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Big L, bro.
Huge L. But she just got she posted something on TikTok. It was this like goofy skit. It got like 10 million views and like a couple million likes.
Oh, word.
She went like it was on like a bunch of like World Star, a bunch of big pages.
Oh, shit.
We should have her on one day just to
Hell yeah.
just see what like.
Try to throw her that hog.
I would love to throw the hog. She is bad.
I do love bad bitches. Some biddies.
I love bad bitches, and that's my fucking problem.
Huge facts. Oh, man.
We're about 5 minutes left, so I mean we can go as long as we want, but I gotta piss, so I was thinking we keep this one to an hour.
Okay, and I'm about.
Plus, we're still getting back into the thing of doing the Degenerates live stream. This is
It's a little bit weird, but I'm getting back used to it.
we get the cameras eventually, and I'll work on getting that set up. See, one of the things that we do need to figure out, but none of this is making money to hire anybody. I would like a camera guy, like to help us record. Like I want a dedicated person that we can teach how to record, because there's like certain camera angles you want to get with skits that you can't get with a tripod or just holding it a certain way. Like for some, like I don't know if you've seen like the real skits, like they get like the camera shake where like it looks like they're naturally holding it almost, and like the zoom in. Like if we get somebody to do that, we could also get somebody to do all of this.
Yeah.
Because one of the things when like if we get camera angles, I can keep up maybe if I just, but like for a couple seconds my mind's gone, because for when I'm playing music or
I feel that.
I've got to switch camera angles when somebody's talking, I get kind of lost and just kind of.
I feel that.
So it'd be nice if we could have somebody that could do the camera and work. The board isn't that hard to work, and what I'm doing right now isn't that hard to do. It's just hard to talk, do this, and then especially if we add video into it, it's hard to do. It would be hard to do all of that at once. And mainly, like I said, if we had a camera dude to help us with skits, it would help.
If we do that, we also have to. I wouldn't say have to, because they don't have to say a fucking word. Oh god, I'm about to have to burp. Oh god. All right, I'm back. Preferably they could speak into a mic. Because I mean, if they're doing that shit, it would also be nice to have them comment every now and then. Oh god, I gotta belch.
Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. It would just be nice to have something. And I've also thought, like, when we start getting cameras, this is just an idea. We could move this downstairs, move the poker table up here, and then set up green screens downstairs where we could have just like we used to have.
It's actually a good idea.
It wouldn't be that hard. All we need is the CGI background shit, which I think is free, and then like the poster we hang, the big green screen we hang out, and
well,
there we go.
I mean, honestly, how often do we use this table? Never.
Just to do this, really. Everything just sits here pretty much.
Yeah. So there's no reason why we can't. I mean, I can talk to my dad about buying another poker table. We could probably set fucking podcast everything up on a poker table too, which would be dope.
We could do that.
Just something small. Thinking.
Yeah, I mean, this is just thinking the future. Just see what happens. See what happens with the podcast. See what happens with comedy. I mean, right now we're just stagnant, so doing podcasts is pretty much all we can do, because we're not able to go out and do comedy, which I miss crazy amounts. And we're for anybody that's listening, I've still kept in contact with all the comedians, and there's a bunch of big shows that we're gonna do when all this is over, and especially after this, we're all expecting huge turnouts and everything. So, it's there's a lot of good things coming in the future.
I hope, dude. We need to start doing TikToks.
We do.
We already have them written out. Why are we not doing them?
We do.
Having a hard time finding time for it. Me and it seems like my schedule and your schedule doesn't always line up very well.
No.
Because you go to work early, I go to work at whenever I wake up.
Well, one of the things is, which I've just kind of accepted. It's one of the things I need to do so I don't get behind. I've just kind of, for the next, I think I've got 19 more days. I've put down comedy and quit writing for the time being, just because I want to finish school, so I don't have to repeat this fucking class, because it just won't happen. I feel like a 58 in the class, so it's like,
bum ass.
I hate fucking school. I just want to finish it so I can put it behind me. So I'm going to spend the next however long finishing that, and then after that I'll finish. But somebody said, God, I can't wait for Jake to go bomb on stage.
Who said that?
Nathan.
Yeah, fuck you. I can't stand Nathan. I'm just kidding. Nathan's a good buddy.
So on that note, anything else you want to say to the viewers?
Fuck you, Nathan. Fuck you, Nick. And anybody else that is listening, fuck you. Are we done here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. And for now, this is the @OG Degenerates. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that. I'm Douchebag Jesse.
I'm @AssLoverJake.
And we will see you next Friday because we're going to continue doing these podcasts on Friday, I believe, with a live stream. And
I like it.
hopefully we'll get some guests on next week. But until then, catch us around.
Fucking bitch.
Follow us, bitch. Right. Good old Joe Exotic.
Fucking bitch. Ugh.